Oh, let the sun beat down upon my face. Stars fill my dreams. I am a traveler of both time and space. Be where I have been. Sit with elders of the gentle race. This world is seldom seen. Talk of days for which they sit and wait. All will be revealed. Talking songs and tones of living grace. Sounds caress my ears. Not a word I heard could I relate. The story was quite clear. Whoa. I've been flying. No, yeah. Mama, baby, ain't no denying. All I see turns to brown. As the sun burns the ground, and my eyes filled with sand. As I scan this wasted land, trying to find where I be. The storm leaves no trace, like thoughts inside a dream. Here's the path that led me to that place, yellow desert screen. My Shangri-La beneath the summer moon, I will return again. answer catch me. Oh, Father, up before winds fill my sails across the sea of fear, with no provision but an open face, Lord, with strength and fear. Whoa, whoa. When I'm on my way, yeah. When I see the way you stay. My baby, let me take you
All right. So that's probably the longest song that I've played to date. That was Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. Let's get a zombie on here before my computer decides to be a bitch again.
Yeah, you were like, what songs do we have? And I'm like, well, I'm listening to Kashmir by Led Zeppelin right now, so let's do that.
Right. Then I saw how long it was. I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm gonna try to start a little early, like 5 minutes early. Then my computer's like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, I like the classics of Led Zeppelin, Immigrant Song, Kashmir, When the Levee Breaks, Stairway to Heaven.
I was gonna say, good band, you know.
Very prolific band. Thank you.
Yeah, funny enough, Bonnie is probably the biggest Steven Tyler / Aerosmith fan on the planet.
Have I heard what? Oh, Codex? I don't know. The little reaction emoji thing in chat is like right over the rest of that. So,
you're looking at it through the YouTube chat, right?
yeah.
Yeah, because through StreamYard you don't have that issue. It's a little bit more difficult to operate to see it, but the chat is there.
No, I mean I like individual songs from them, but
I think I have the Stairway to Heaven album somewhere. I mean, it was
it's a beautiful song.
Function.
Was it him who was it? Steve Tyler who stuck a cucumber in his pants, or am I thinking of another band?
Honestly, that sounds like something he would do.
I know. I thought it was Led Zeppelin. Might have been Rolling Stone, maybe. But there was a lead singer who would stick a cucumber in his pants during concerts to make him look like he had a huge boner.
Oh my god. Meanwhile, we have verifiable proof from your stepmom that Freddie Mercury was what, uncircumcised?
Was circumcised.
Yeah. Like undeniable proof. That's how tight his fucking pants were.
Yeah, he was wearing a bodysuit apparently that was like so fucking tight that she could tell if he was uncircumcised or that he was circumcised.
Which for her, she's probably thinking, this is information that I wasn't expecting, but okay. That's like me after seeing fucking Matthew, the fucking Instagram video that Matthew Lillard's own wife took of him fucking dancing in his goddamn driveway, and then you see boing, boing, boing. It's like, sir, are you not wearing underwear? Hello? Oh, of course. Especially in our area, it's all kinds of bags like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm eating popcorn, Joe.
Yeah, I had some food before the stream because I was finally feeling less sick to my stomach. Yeah, it was weird. Like I was feeling fine all morning. Then I go to the store and come back, and I just get hit with this wall of malaise.
Oh.
Like exhaustion, headache, nausea.
I had that throughout most of the week. Actually, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, finish your thing. That I have a story about why the podcast is named what it is. You already know the story, but no one else does. I want to tell it, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was pretty much done. I was like, I just like started feeling like sick. And I'm like, this came on really suddenly. I either have a stomach flu or the burnout is hitting.
Which is that's actually kind of funny. It's like in our mod chat, Texas Vikings, like, well, we don't get a link. It's like, well, Zombie's not feeling the best. The burnout's kind of hit her. It's gonna be chaotic, but not as chaotic.
Yeah. Normally I'd be okay with that kind of thing, but yeah, I don't feel great.
Yeah, but yeah, funny enough, my mom actually literally said the name of the podcast because during the week I had like this weird like lower back pain, almost like if I was on my period type back pain. And I was like, okay, I'm not cramping, like what, and I'm not bleeding. What the hell's going on? And my mom's got gabapentin, and she's like, hey, do you want some of my gabapentin? Might help you feel better. And I'm just like, no, I don't want it. Nope, that's yours. I don't want it. She's like, it's not a narcotic. It's drugs, but it's not a narcotic. I'm like, what?
Not to mention that, like, I mean, gabapentin isn't the worst drug you can take. It's not like benzos or narcotics, but it is still a pretty strong drug that can have addictive tendencies. And also, it's a prescription drug. You don't just go out handing prescription drugs to everybody.
Yeah, that's why I politely declined.
It wouldn't work. You haven't taken gabapentin at all, and so it would do jack shit.
Yeah, it would be different. Like let's say if I was prescribed it and I was taking it, consistently, and then yes, it would start having an effect. But you can't pop it like it's a fucking ibuprofen.
Yeah, it doesn't work that instantly. Diazepam does. I have that on hand just in case of a really nasty flare up. But the gabapentin is finally getting enough into my system where the nerve pain is starting to get under control. Knock on
Right.
wood. I'm still a little bit chagrined that I had to use a psychiatric loophole to attain it.
Right, which is I feel it's complete bullshit.
Yeah. My psychiatrist is having to treat my physical pain.
Right, and she's not a medical doctor. She's a head doctor. It's like, what the fuck? Like, are we in bizarre world? Is like, are the psychiatrists treating the the medical issues now? Oh, gabapentin can, Mandy.
Oh, the dehydration is not an issue because I drink like a horse.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Or camel, actually.
you drink like a fish, literally too. You try to breathe it.
Seriously.
But I know, like, taking too much ibuprofen, like, unfortunately, Zombie has a personal bad experience with ibuprofen.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, if you take too much of it, it can make you incredibly sick, if not kill you.
Same with aspirin. You know, aspirin was the OG painkiller. Yeah, what the fuck?
Tell him to stop smoking that joint with his bald ass. Shit.
Oh,
Okay.
I had a thought and now I lost it.
Brain goes flat.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah,
like,
it's
even
nowhere near as bad as benzos or narcotics. Again, I have diazepam and it's my kill switch pill. Like if I feel like I'm getting to a point, or if I feel like I'll get to a point where I'm not going to be able to manage my chronic pain flare up, that's when I take it. And I actually haven't had to take it in like a month, like 2 months, I think.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Granted, my pain tolerance is pretty high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't. There was a bit there where I was having to take it relatively frequently, and I was like a little bit nervous about that. But you know, that's my kill switch pill. It is highly addictive, but the thing about it is that it doesn't get rid of my pain. It just brings it back down to baseline.
Right. It makes it from like a horror film screaming to like a dull roar.
Yeah. And the thing about opioids for me, I found is that they work too well.
Oh yeah, especially if you got that good shit.
Yeah. Well, no, I'll never forget how my post-op surgery pain, to look for endometriosis. They didn't find any, by the way, which is weird. They gave me this big fat horse pill of Vicodin. It was huge. I never needed it for the post-op pain. But one day I woke up and I was having a really horrific flare-up. And that's what I saved that pill for.
Right. I mean,
I took it, and not even a minute later, the pain had just disappeared. And that's when I realized I was like, oh, this stuff is dangerous for me.
Oh yeah.
Which is why I feel more comfortable with the diazepam, because the diazepam doesn't get rid of the pain and it doesn't get rid of it immediately.
Right. It works like an aspirin would in a way. It just kind of brings it down.
It brings it down, yeah.
I remember when I fucked up my ankle real bad. When I rolled it and I thought I broke it, they prescribed me like 800 milligram pills of ibuprofen, which I couldn't take more than 2 a day, or I would literally be pissing blood. But I remember, I like with you, I never used them for the actual thing. I never used them for my ankle. I saved them until I had horrendous periods.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually a really common story I've noticed. I mean, granted, you know, birds of a feather flock together. I know a lot of folks with chronic pain, and or really hellacious periods, like both of us have. Me when I don't have the IUD. And they're always like, yo, when they give me like post-op pain or like pain for, I don't know, a twisted ankle or something, I don't use it for the post-op pain or the twisted ankle. I keep it until I have a really bad flare-up or really bad cramps.
Which says a lot about our fucking, health system nowadays. Like, shit.
I also just seem to have like a high tolerance of medicine in general. Like, I react really weird to medicine. Antidepressants have the exact opposite effect for me, of their intended purpose. And at least historically, my brain just doesn't react to sedatives. Ever. I mean, sometimes I have these, like, what I just call, like, like complete mental breakdowns. And I remember at one point they had me on Valium, Ambien, Seroquel. They had me on all three in high doses too. Didn't touch me.
It's like enough to kill a bull elephant at this rate.
Yeah. And though my favorite story is when I went into the dentist to get my cavities filled. I was one of those that they had to sedate for it. And you know, they went through this whole procedure. I'm gonna have to go through a similar one for my operation coming up. Where I was supposed to take the sedative, 30 minutes beforehand, drive me there. Then I get into the waiting room, and then I get another sedative from the nurses there. I took the first sedative as instructed. I took the next sedative as instructed. They helped me over. They had me go over and sit in this extremely cozy, cushy chair. It was super squishy. 30 minutes later, nothing.
They're probably thinking, what the hell? She should be out.
Yeah, it's just like I was still talking just fine with my stepmom there. And they're like, do you feel anything yet? I'm like, no, I'm fine. And so they're like,
you gave her enough to put down a horse. What the hell?
yeah, they go in and they're like, okay, we're going to give you another dose. And I'm like, okay. And they give me another dose. 30 minutes later, nothing.
They obviously were worried about fucking killing you with the anesthetic. Because that's called medical malpractice.
Finally,
but they're like,
they give me a third dose, and that one actually does work, but I still woke up mid-procedure.
You're like, this anesthetic ain't never gonna keep me down, motherfucker.
Pretty much. I have actual sedatives. I mean, the Valium doesn't have a sedative quality for me. I know historically it was used very irresponsibly for sleep. It doesn't have that effect on me. Like, it gives me what I call the Valium woozies.
Huh?
Where it makes me kind of like, woo, I'm kind of in a fishbowl. But tired? No. But I have Seroquel, which is an antipsychotic, and it's specifically a sedative. That also doesn't work on me very well.
A mood, Mandy. A mood. The only with my family on my mom's side, and I haven't personally experienced this yet, but it's also a cautionary tale in that my mom has the same thing with that you do when it comes to antidepressants, and both my brothers are at risk for it. Both of them are under. They both do have antidepressant medications in their regimen. They're doing okay with it. However, yeah, with my mom, it makes her like raging crazy and suicidal, and that could possibly happen to me. And I'm just like, yay!
Yeah, no, that's exactly what happens to me. It's also happened with certain anti-anxiety medications, Ativan and Xanax. It happened with those too. The gabapentin, there was like a stint there where I was feeling really bad. Like I want to say for like a week or two, I was just feeling really bad mentally. And then I started coming out of it. And the only like denominator I can think of is the gabapentin. And I'm kind of wondering if the crazy high dose I'm taking of lamotrigine sort of kept me afloat past that point.
Right. For me, I do know personally that I act very weird on narcotics. Mainly back, oh God, this was when I first worked at the preschool. So back in the early 2010s, I was just getting over a bad upper respiratory infection. I was prescribed cough syrup with codeine in it.
I think that's still over the counter in Canada.
Not really. At least not in my area. You can't get it over the counter anymore.
Well, no, in Canada.
Oh, Canada. Well, of course, fucking Canada. But but I remember writing a list multiple times and just rewriting it over and over and over again. And I was just like, okay, no more for you while you're at work. Because yes, it stopped me from coughing. However,
yeah,
it made me act a little schizophrenic. I was just like, oh God. And we don't need me acting schizophrenic amongst other humans, especially small ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't react. Maybe it's just a family thing. I think my mom was like that too.
That makes sense for both of our maternal sides.
Yeah. Though I remember waking up out of the laparoscopic surgery, and they were like, "Oh, you need to walk to the bathroom and go to the bathroom." And I just remember thinking, "Fucking how?"
Like, bro, I can't feel my legs. How do you expect me to walk?
Exactly. But I managed it. And then they stick me in a wheelchair, and it's like, well, why the fuck did you have me walk?
Right. It's like your ass could have like just helped me into the wheelchair, wheel me 2 feet to the fucking bathroom, and I'll take a piss. Like, come on now.
Well, no, it's just like, if y'all really think that I'm too loopy to not be in a wheelchair, why did you make me walk to the fucking bathroom?
Right. Oh my God. Oh, silly American doctors.
Uh-huh. Remember, I had some folks like try to convince me to. I mean, I knew lots of folks who were like try to convince me to get on narcotics, and I was like, I don't feel safe, and they're like, oh, that's the war on drugs speak. Talk to. I'm like, no, there is actual like scientific evidence behind how addictive they are.
And also, you've had personal experience, and I've had personal experience, so we both know. It's just like, damn, we both can't really be around this shit.
Yep. I believe it. Especially where you guys live.
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, we just stitched up. All right, get up, start walking. But it hurts. Fuck you. Get up and start walking.
Well, I remember that, they had me take a 500 dose of ibuprofen before I want to say my second IUD that I remember. And I should have remembered that anti-inflammatories just don't work.
Yeah.
Because I was still in a ton of pain. And in fact, they put lidocaine for my last IUD insertion, and might as well have been nothing.
Hey, stop asking about a wrench or I'm going to block you. You know the rules. You ask for a wrench, you don't get one. That's not... We don't do that here.
Pay her $1 million and maybe she'll think about it.
Yeah, really. $1 billion. Actually, speaking of, that reminds me of when my mom was in the hospital with her fucking double pneumonia. You don't wait. You live on StreamYard? No, I'm kidding.
I need to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
All right, I'll tell the thing when you come back.
What?
Yeah, I fucking Mandy. Those fucking doctors are stupid. We don't need to wake up Joey yet. So, Bonnie, Mandy, what have you guys been up to? We haven't gotten to that yet. Also, they probably just get. I think they gave you like basic pain meds. They didn't give you anything like heavy duty. Not like with what's his face, where he got Dilaudid and he could see through walls because he was high as a freaking kite. Yeah, I don't blame her, Mandy. I really don't.
I return.
But I was just thinking about when my mom was in the hospital for the double pneumonia. I didn't know this, but apparently they could have sensors on the fucking beds to where if you try to get up or get off the bed, that they'll go off and the fucking nurses will run in. Because there's a few times where, mom was hooked up to, IVs and shit. She needed help going to the bathroom. She'd have to call a nurse. And I can't remember at one point actually, no, at one point, I think she shifted weird and that alarm started going off. And then, the nurses came in. She's like, don't worry, I just need to use the bathroom. Oh, you didn't even get Tylenol? Oh, yeah, that's right. Or your bill would have been more than what it is right now.
Yeah,
But,
anti-inflammatories don't generally work. I mean, aspirin works for like muscle pain. Like when I have my TMJ flare-ups, I'll take it and it sort of brings that down a couple notches, but otherwise it does nothing to me.
Yeah, I've noticed when it comes to let's say menstrual cramp pain, I got to take that ibuprofen as early as possible because if I wait too long, it is not going to do a damn thing.
Oh, excuse me. Well, I know for a fact that my nerve pain is nerve pain because only nerve pain medications will actually touch it.
Exactly. Hence why the Vicodin was literally like a kill switch.
Yeah, it was like the ultimate kill switch. And now my current kill switch is an anti-seizure medication, which is known. Which anti-seizure medications are known to help with chronic pain. Excuse me. I don't know if I discussed this on stream, but I was thinking about it a little while back actually it was when I was researching more about gabapentin. And there's a lot of research being done on how anti-seizure medications can help with nerve pain. And it didn't occur to me until then that my lamotrigine is an anti-seizure medication. And I'm taking almost the maximum dose, but then I thought about it and I was like, I thought that my pain was getting better because I was just growing out of being in that much pain. But when I think about when the pain started getting better, it was when I started the lamotrigine.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I think I realize that the lamotrigine is actually the thing that was keeping the pain from reaching, that was keeping it from reaching the critical levels it would. It only have it go into the red instead of the black.
Right.
And now I'm on 3 anti-seizure medications for it.
Hooray!
Lamotrigine, gabapentin, diazepam.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they actually had to ID me at the pharmacy when I got the diazepam. I was like, "That's new."
They're probably thinking, what the fuck is wrong with her?
No, they're like, it's a controlled substance, and I'm like, well, okay, that makes sense, but it's not done in Washington State.
Weird.
It's the delicious cocktail that keeps me from wanting to murder myself in pain.
Hooray!
Hooray!
It's artificial sanity.
Yep, it's my artificial sanity. Though you don't want the lamotrigine in your mouth for more than like a second.
Oh god, it reminds me of the fucking side effects of Paxlovid when I first got COVID a couple of years back. That shit sucked. I mean,
Well,
thankfully that was the only side effect.
fucking iron.
Yeah, it felt like I just like put a bunch of like Civil War bullets in my mouth.
That
it was disgusting.
That actually seems preferable to me than what you taste when you have lamotrigine. Lamotrigine is more bitter than Satan. It is so fucking bitter. The fluconazole I was taking was even worse. Like the second that hit your mouth, you started tasting how bitter it was. And so I was just like, get it down, get it down, get it down, get it down.
Right. Like with the Paxlovid, it wasn't too bad going down. So, typical bad taste pill taste. Within like 30 minutes, I'm like, oh no, I taste it. The fucking RN warned me about it. She's like, you're probably gonna have this side effect. And like almost everybody gets it. But the moment you're off the pill regimen, which is like I think like 10 days worth, it'll go away within a day. I'm like, okay, awesome. It got the rancid iron taste in my mouth got so bad, and my mom can attest to this, that I was like shoveling mint gum into my mouth to get another taste in there, aside from the metal. And I looked like a cow chewing cud. I was like, get it out. I've heard about miracle berries that you take one of those, and then as long as you do it within the next few minutes, you could take something else like something I don't want to say nasty, or let's say something sour, but it's not going to be sour. Miracle berries kind of trick your brain into thinking something doesn't taste like what it is.
Oh, I could use that for when my pills get stuck in my mouth.
Oh god, yeah.
That's why I always like blow on my pills and wipe them off, because the powder will make them stick to your tongue.
Oh yeah.
And everybody who's taken pills all their life knows, just like keep drinking until that thing gets down. Don't breathe, don't perceive things.
Don't exist. Just get the shit down.
Yep. It was so nasty. Like I said, the fluconazole I could tell was even worse, because the second that thing would hit my mouth, it would start to taste bitter.
Oh my god! Oh, fucking Mandy!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like being in a relationship with Roseanne. Levels of bitter, yes. but with none of the racism.
I do not understand that reference, but I will just smile and wave.
Okay, so Roseanne Barr was the star of Roseanne back in the day. Roseanne, years ago, said some really racist shit, but she blamed it on Ambien.
Oh.
But it's funny because
right, her. Yeah, that whole
that
debacle. I mean, Ambien can make you do weird shit, but I don't think catching the racism is one of them.
I mean, sleepwalking. I one of my best friends, Mary. Her mom, I believe, used to be on Ambien or some sort of heavy duty sleep medication, and apparently she would sleep eat like sticks of butter.
Yeah, my ex best friend has stories about that of their mom. Their mom would be on Ambien and would like be found in the kitchen covered in Cheese Whiz. And I've also heard other, hysterical stories of Ambien. I've taken Ambien on multiple occasions for panic disorder. I never really had those effects. The most I would get is I would just get kind of woozy. I'd just be like, wee.
Right.
But yeah. Oh my god, that reminds me of all those folks. Ah, yeah. Well, I don't think I ever took it long enough to have actual withdrawal from it. But I could go on a rant. I mean, as somebody who has an official autism diagnosis, diagnosed in, I want to say 2021. I really hate it when assholes blame it on the autism when they do asshole things. I mean, the most common one I've come across is sexual harassment, where autistic guys will like be called out for sexual harassment, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's because of the autism." And at least, like all of us autistic women, especially, are like, "No, it's not."
Wow. Oh my god, that reminds me of something that fucking happened to me in goddamn high school. Speaking of, but Bonnie could attest for this because we both went to the same high school. But we had the special education hallway. I believe it was called like Hall A or something.
Oh, they had an entire hallway dedicated to it. That's
yeah, for different special needs classrooms. And I remember at that time, I want to say I was either a freshman or a sophomore when this happened. But I had like a black AC/DC shirt, but AC/DC was like in like little like rhinestones, so it was like sparkly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a teacher's aide walking with this other student, nice young man, but very low masking, like very low masking.
Mm-hmm.
And he saw, the sparklies on my shirt, and he touched the shirt, and he touched my chest. Completely accidental. No malicious intent, nothing like that. And the fucking teacher got on him about it. And I told her, I'm like, it's okay. I don't think he really meant to do what you think he's doing. But she, like, literally, like, accosted him to the point where he flinched. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. I've been in special education classrooms. I can attest that the teachers can be like that.
Yeah, which is disgusting behavior, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, I was in private schools for children. This frustrates me. Like, it never occurred to me that my having to be taken out of the public school system for a while because I couldn't handle school wasn't normal.
Right.
I had to be put in special schools. And even after I left those, I had to be put in special education, especially for math. And like, there's so many things when I think back on it, I'm just like, why didn't anybody take a fucking hint that something was amiss?
Right. It's like the math is not mathing in this situation.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, my parents just made it out to be a character flaw. It's just like everything was treated like I was intentionally doing it, or I was intentionally doing it to like spite them, which eventually that became the case because I was sick and tired of them treating me like that. Like, you know, if you disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you right back. But yeah, it's just like, why did it take so long for me to get diagnosed? I was diagnosed with everything else: depression, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, generalized anxiety, never the tism.
You're like, my bingo card was full, y'all.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think but at the same time, I wasn't at home, so that still doesn't make sense. But I was very high masking socially. I'm a very high masking socially person. And so I can come across as very mature and eloquent. And I mean, especially at parties, folks would be talking to me and they would be saying these things about me, and it felt like they were talking about a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. You know, there just came a point where I was just like, it's just like, you know what? I am going to go on the offense.
Right. Then they get all pissed off that you're defending yourself. It's like, well, you brought me to the state of, you know.
Exactly.
Guess what? We're going there.
And like, but yeah, it's just like they would say these things about me, and it's like they were nice things, but at the same time, it just felt like they were talking about a stranger. So I'd just be like, that is not me at all. Why are you guys saying those things about me? It was really kind of surreal. But my executive functioning masking is extremely low. I would say yours is extremely high.
I gotta attribute it to the fact that I've had theater training. Yeah. Even if it was for a year in high school during freshman year, it's like I know how to think on the fly and how to act human. Mm-hmm. But am I human? No. I'm a bunch of raccoons in a meat suit. That's what I am.
Yeah, for me, I know how to act human. I don't know how to be human.
Yeah, it's like if folks could see me at my job versus like me in real life, they're like, "Wait a minute, who is she?" It's like, yes, this is customer service me. This person speaks fairly eloquently and sounds like they have an education. The real one sounds like an idiot half the time.
Well, for me, what always ended up happening was because I was so good at socially masking, the expectations were always set astronomically high for me, and I could never reach them. And then, of course, they'd be like, well, why can't you do it? You seem so, intelligent and mature and everything. I was just like, I seem it, yeah. Or they would see me in public and converse with me. I once did so well at a job interview that I was hired on the spot. Like, that's how good my social masking is. But then they actually discovered how bad my executive function is.
Yep.
And I was fired like 2 weeks later.
I've noticed with each employer I've had, even especially this one is actually kind of funny, is that, during interviews, I put on that front hardcore because I'm pretty bad at interviews in general.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when the acting skills come out. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I was hired on the spot. And then they realized a couple months later, it's just like, wow, she is insane. Mm-hmm. Where's the person that we hired?
Yeah, for them it's just be like, wow, you came off as so like put together and everything, and now you're falling apart. What happened? Why are you so useless? You seem so useful.
I would have been like, oh, as Maury Povich says, that was a lie.
Yeah. I mean, that's always been the case. Like, oh, hi, Kay.
Okay, in the chat. Hello.
Like, if I just let myself determine things, there's been times where, I mean, this is kind of gross, everybody, but there have been times where I have gone 3 months straight without a single shower or doing my laundry. Because I just couldn't bring myself to. There was something in me that just didn't feel like it was important. Same with keeping my house clean and keeping things like all that kind of stuff. And that would also, of course, like present in my work. It's just something I really don't have very good executive function. And so everybody would always like completely turn around on me. I would go from their best friend to their worst enemy instantly because the mask I was putting on didn't live up to their expectations. Same, and again, my parents did that too.
Yeah.
I always have to have like a legitimate taking care of myself and my environment and even other things does not come naturally to me. And so I have to have like a strong outside source to motivate me to do stuff. Like, for example, the massive ringworm infection that I have. I was like, well, you got to do laundry and you got to shower to get rid of it. My pets, it's just like you need to feed and water them because they need that to survive.
Exactly.
So it always took everybody by surprise when this so mature and well put together person was nowhere near as mature or put together as they thought she would be.
Gotta love acting. Mm-hmm. Acting is just the professional way of saying masking. I mean, hey, some of the great actors and fucking music artists are autistic. Anthony Hopkins, perfect example. Eminem, another example.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't remind, I don't know why that reminded me. It's just like the cosmic horror with the sexy voice.
Oh, Andy Serkis. Woo-wee.
It was funny. We were talking about that last night. There's a character of mine in my books, which unless my stories really take off, nobody's ever going to really be introduced to. But I imagine them to have the voice of Andy Serkis, and it's just, and like Christine was sort of taken by that, and I was like, yes, the cosmic horror with the sexy voice.
Mm-hmm.
But then, of course, like that train of thought sort of like, I was like, oh no.
You're like, what have I done?
It was like, I did not intend for this character to be particularly sexy.
It's like then there's another character who you intentionally made to be sexy.
Yeah.
The Adonis figure and everything.
Oh yeah, that one I'm, if that one gets a lot of fans, fangirls and fanboys, I'm okay with that. But the other one would weird me out. I did not It's like, I did not at all design this character to be attractive, and yet here you guys are. Get away from me.
And y'all, the only reason why I'm laughing this hard is because I've seen what this character looks like on paper. I'm just like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Pinhead.
I mean, hey, fucking, Doug Bradley back in the day, in the 80s,
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just like this character, like Christine was hooting and hollering over how, I think that this character sounds like Andy Serkis, and I'm like, is there a possibility that this character, who I had no intention of being sexually attractive, is going to be sexually attractive to some? That concerns me.
What's that one thing, like Rule 34? It's like whatever can be turned into a porno will be turned into a porno.
Oh my god, no!
The more
No.
I'm just gonna text this to you. I don't want to say it. Oh my god. Oh, I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. That's why. And I don't know how much the spoiler it would be, so that's why. And make sure I'm sending it to the right person too, because I have family members on Facebook. What is it, about 6? 3 on each side?
I forget. I mean, like, they aren't like the other one. Have you seen their hands though?
I think so.
Would you really want to get fingered by Shink.
The moral of the story is tell us all this time.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to make squishing noises, but that didn't work out too well.
I am not interested in that, Mandy.
Mandy, this is a family channel. Everyone's dying.
I'm your cousin.
Exactly. Mandy. I mean, another thing that both of our families have in common is a sense of humor.
Oh, I thought you were going to say incest.
Ew, no, what the fuck?
I mean, according to my mom, one of her cousins was like majorly attracted to her.
That's creepy.
Yeah, and she was like, "Get away from me."
Nope, we're not in Bama, we're not in West Virginia, nope.
Oh, excuse me. That reminds me of the very convoluted family tree I have in my stories.
I just thought about the Hills of Eyes now, because I think canonically it takes place in New Mexico.
Hills have eyes. Wait.
Because the Hills of... Because you're talking about, West Virginia, Alabama, cousin shit. I was thinking about the Hills of Eyes, because that also has, an inbred family. And I'm like, fuck, where did the story take place? I'm like, I think it's fucking New Mexico.
Well, yep, New Mexico. Is that the one where the pancakes one was?
No, cabin fever is.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cabin fever. Pancakes. Pancakes.
First directorial debut, and I have it on fucking DVD.
I gotta go to the bathroom and feed my cat, so I'll be right back.
Oh, jeez. I don't blame you, Mandy. I don't blame you. You're like, at that point, I might as well take in the whole fucking fish. Oh no, there, Joey.
Yep, I'm giving her her Dan. Well, actually, first I gotta take care of her itchies.
Okay, gotcha.
What?
Oh no. Here we go, our weekly cat content.
What? No, don't rub against me. I don't want your itchies.
Oh no.
Get.
You're like, I don't want to be a clicker again.
Your food smells nasty, Joe. Can't believe
Oh, it's not.
Oh, where'd your joint medicine go? There it is.
Okay, that's understandable, Mandy.
Back. Da. Joey? Gotta take care of your itchies first.
What?
Come here. I know, it's uncomfortable. Beautiful Claudia.
Nope. Yeah, I got System of a Down playing on my TV. And also, there is the Mike singing of the Joey, too.
Nico. This is your medicine.
Hmm?
I'm not feeding you anything. I just gave you your dinner. Go eat your dinner.
Oh my god. Oh, hey.
Pick you up. There's your dinner.
It's like Joey has the brain of an elephant and a fucking goldfish at the same time. Like, she never forgets, but boy, when she does, she forgets fucking fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was taking off the gloves, and she was like, meow, meow, meow.
Meanwhile, you're like, little girl, your food's on the floor. It's in the fucking bowl.
Oh, cool. What kind of puppy?
Aw. Yeah, I'm curious. What kind of puppers?
Hashtag puppy.
E. Oh, that little blue-nosed pit bull baby I saw the other day was so cute.
A little butterball of a puppy.
Oh yeah, they got the baby fat, the pupper chub.
I saw a blue nose pitty earlier today.
Ooh.
What was at the store? It was not a puppy. It was a full-grown pit bull.
Right.
Sounds accurate for Oklahoma.
Yeah, right. So if I had an educated guess, I would say pit bull mix.
Yep.
Because that's pretty much every pit bull in my area is, for the most part, they're pit bull mix. Like, hell, my neighbor has a pit bull lab mix. Now that dog thankfully looks and acts like pretty much a giant Labrador with some white patches on the chest and belly. He's a really big cuddle bug, though. I love him.
Miniature pincher.
Oh, you miniature Dobermans, yes.
Yes. The zombie doggos.
Oh, you little girl. But yes, the zombie doggos from Resident Evil. Which, if I ever get a Doberman name, they're having a Resident Evil name, damn it.
Yep. From the scene that scared the shit out of everybody as kids. Though actually, when did the first Resident Evil come out?
The first Resident Evil film came out, I want to say 2002. I was like 12.
No, not the film, the game.
Oh, 1997.
Yeah, I would have been 2.
I was 7 years old. I remember playing it when it first came out.
I know, in the shit your pants moment of the dogs jumping through the window.
Right. See, now I'm looking at the recipes at my shelter. Yep, a lot of pit bull mixes and a lot of huskies.
That doesn't surprise me.
Whoa. I see the name of a Doberman Pinscher named King. Where's the picture of this animal? They don't even have a picture up yet. Oh. Dang. Fucking a Doberman Pinscher, though. You don't see many of those go through shelters.
No, because they're usually, like, bought from breeders.
Mm-hmm. It's Cerberus doggos. Oh, there's a leopard gecko named Yoshi.
No, that's a cute name for a leopard gecko.
Right. For any gecko. Like, wow. Oh, there we go. A lot of kitty cats. Oh, there's a little gray and white cat named Frosty.
No.
Oh, there we got Max the Boxer mix.
I love the memes about the Cybertruck being, PS1 graphics.
Yeah. They fucking do.
They do, seriously, yeah. Like, they look like fucking PS1 graphics. Who designs a car that looks like that and thinks it's
Elon Musk? That fucking weirdo.
I mean, you look at the normal Tesla cars, right? Oh, fuck off. Like, they look like normal-ish cars. I mean, they look a little different because they're electric, but they still look like normal cars. And then you have the fucking dumpster bin that is the fucking Cybertruck.
Yeah. Bonnie, was he your brother? Because I could see him playing Resident Evil.
I remember I probably one of my favorite memes from the Cybertruck though is the one that labels the Jawa Sandcrawler as the Cyberbus.
But I mean, it kind of does look like a cyber bus. Bus if we're going by Elon Musk standards.
Elon Musk? No, he is Elon Musk.
Yeah, his twin brother, Elon Musk.
No, it's him.
Oh shit!
He should be called Elon Musk.
Right.
I've mucked out Paddocks. He absolutely deserves to be called that.
Atari Jaguar 3 fucking ugly. Oh, you're not wrong about that.
I mean, again, it's just like, and the thing is that, you know, most electric cars aren't even environmentally friendly because you still have to mine lithium and cobalt.
Right.
Which has all sorts of social ills. We could write an essay on that, but we don't have time for an essay. So it's just like, I mean, really, the most economical, the most green way to travel is, at least long distances, is by bus or public transit. But no, we don't do public transit here.
Right. Oh my god, I love it.
That was one of the most fascinating experiences I've had, was actually in Japan. We had to ride the bullet trains from Tokyo to Kyoto. And it was kind of weird to me because they treated it like you were getting on a plane, but it was a train.
Right.
And my brain just couldn't compute like why we were treating what was this, like, to me, what kind of felt like a subway, like an airplane.
Right.
And the trip wasn't even really that long, I want to say.
I remember taking the monorail for fucking Disney down in Florida, though. That was fun. I've only ever rode trains like maybe a handful of times in my life, either down in Florida for the monorail at Disney World, or traveling up to New York to see family. I would be on a train.
I've wanted to go like on a bona fide train trip, but I have a really difficult time sleeping while moving.
Right. So, like, let's say like a week-long train trip. Yeah, you would not be able to sleep at all.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened to me with my trip to Japan. That was I want to say a 12-hour flight. And I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep at all. I couldn't sleep a wink.
Yeah, that's a long fucking flight.
I mean, it's still not as bad as New Zealand.
Oh no, that's like 26 hours. Like,
it
God
is.
Damn.
Yeah. And you have a stopover in between. I forget where. I want to say in Africa. Is it Kenya?
Actually, no, because my uncle, the one who lives in California, he's been in New Zealand. His last layover when he traveled to New Zealand was in Singapore.
Right.
But he said that New Zealand was absolutely gorgeous. And
Uh-oh.
what happened?
Oh, you cut out for a little bit.
Oh, it's probably my fucking internet. It's funny, I looked around, I'm like, fuck, what did I press? Because usually it's that. It's like, did I fucking press something this time? God damn it.
I mean, yeah, it's where the Lord of the Rings trilogy was filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Even fucking Mount Doom was filmed in New Zealand. I forget what the mountain is actually called.
Right, the actual name of it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, New Zealand, at least from what I've seen, obviously I've never been there personally, reminds me a lot of the Pacific Northwest.
Right.
Certain parts of the Pacific Northwest. I was really miserable there. I am glad I moved. Where I live is not as as pretty in terms of geology or like landscapes as Washington State. But especially during the monsoon season, the skies are just crazy.
Right, like you've been setting pictures. You look great.
Mm-hmm. And there was that one, I was like, I think Mufasa about to speak to me.
I love New Zealand, or is it New Zealand? New
If you
Zealand.
talk to them, it's New Zealand.
Right.
I can't believe, like, the fucking Londoner Uber driver who told me that everybody thinks he's Australian. Oh, I was just like, how?
Those accents are distinctly different, even if you compare them with the South African accent, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yes, they sound similar, but not to the point where you can't tell them apart.
I don't even think they sound similar, in all honesty. But, I mean, that was a great conversation. You know, I got in the car, I was like, and I didn't want to presume. I thought he was from London, but I didn't want to presume, so I was like, where are you from? And he's like, yes. And I was like,
London accent's such a particular accent.
and I was like, you sound like you're from London. And he was like, that's correct. Wow, you actually got on the first try.
What? What? I have no idea, but it's funny. Oh my God. And Mandy, I actually know that's technically not a skull fucking. Skull fucking is when the eye socket's exposed. There's no eye in it. You just go to town. Or you could gouge out that person's eye with your dick. I don't know.
I know one of my characters who might be able to.
It's like what sounds like macaroni? It's like, oh, it's just so and so with the corpse.
I mean, they aren't into that, but still.
Right. Oh my God.
Oh, speaking of which, so you made rocket fuel earlier.
Right, yeah, I made my mac and cheese. I make, I think, like once a month. Because that thing is a goddamn dairy bomb.
That's why I call it chocolate rocket fuel for me.
Yep. Because even though my body can handle it just fine, if you had like even a spoonful, you'd be on the toilet.
Yeah. Off to Mars to represent America.
Right. It's like, yep, take that, Elon Musk. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
You what?
I can't even see that, man.
I don't even know. Actually, no. Mandy's got weed, so she's probably not on Earth either.
Yep.
I know Bonnie is on Earth because unfortunately she's at work. Kay, who knows about Kay?
Oh, well, actually, My birthday present for Kay is supposed to arrive tomorrow.
Yeah, I got mine today. I got it right here.
Yeah.
Yes, the world. What's it called? Destiny? What's that newfangled game these kids are playing? What you call a Frogger? No, Destiny? Okay, I had Pac-Man when I was a kid. Which is going to be like the quote-unquote old person game now is Pac-Man, because that shit came out 40 years ago.
Ah.
Ooh, Digimon fan game. Okay.
But how did you like the goodies, Christine, that I sent you?
They were good. I personally, I like the chocolate chip cookies that you made better. But these are a close second to that.
I get that
Like,
a lot, actually.
I'm sorry?
I get that a lot, actually.
Oh, the cookies are like the top tier.
Yeah.
I remember one year, I can't remember if it was for my birthday or Christmas, but Bonnie made me a shit ton of homemade cookies. And this was during my mom's worst at her smoking. All those cookies within a day were fucking ruined by the cigarette smoke.
Ooh.
So I felt bad throwing all these, hard worked on cookies away. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. Though I like how you're like, I can feel the caffeine in these.
It's funny. I did. I was just like, oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
You're like, yeah, there's a full-on tablespoon in each batch. I'm like, I bet.
Yep. Tablespoon in each batch. Dark chocolate. They are quite powerful with the caffeine. You really shouldn't eat those too late, or you'll be up all night.
Like, out of the brownies you gave me, I ate about like a quarter one. I was like, damn, oh, I can feel my heart racing. Let's stop. They are rich though, and that makes it worse for me because I'm like, fuck it, these taste really good. Fuck. It's like I am dying. Yeah. But here we'll get a live reaction because I'll take another little bite. I love how these look like they're packed like hash brownies. Like I feel like they should have the weeds in them, but they don't.
Yeah, they're scratch brownies.
Ooh, I got a big whiff of chocolate. Well, I just took a big mouthful. Shit. So much chocolate. There's chocolate and nuts. Oh, damn it. Not those nuts. That's very rich, very chocolatey. You can feel the caffeine after a couple of minutes. Right.
Right. That's what I didn't want to say it because I'm white.
Idris Elba, is that you?
You know what?
Wow.
Look at what Mandy said.
Girl, my ex was dark skinned, man. She was, girl, he was dark skinned. Prince William never called back. But yes, Mandy, I've had some chocolate before.
I actually did add some Maladon sea salt to the top just to help the chocolate flavor pop.
Right. Yeah, chocolate's not chocolate. sea salt is really good with desserts because it really does help the flavor of what you're serving really pop, like salted caramel, for example. It tastes amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if you're still listening, but when you get your birthday present, be careful about eating them.
Don't eat them all in one hit. You might have a heart attack. Might have a cardiac event, buddy.
You know what's funny is that I kept the edges of the brownies for myself.
Oh, you like the crunchy bits?
I mean, I'm fine with all of it, but I figured I've come to find that a lot of folks don't like the edges of the brownies, and so I keep those for myself. And they didn't touch me at all. I must be like inhuman or something. Because I would eat those with my coffee and nothing.
Ooh, coffee with chocolate notes. I love mochas. Iced and hot mochas.
Well, you got chocolate with coffee notes.
Yep.
I am thinking of making sugar cookies with the rest of what I have.
That'd be all. I love a good sugar cookie.
Oh, I could send some more your way.
Hey, I'm gonna get the Venus.
I mean, when Kay and I went official, I was telling them about all my big, and they're like, "You're gonna make me big."
You're like, that's why I plan on seducing you even further with my bakes.
I mean, everybody was always clamoring for my bakes when I was volunteering at Safe. They were always looking forward to me bringing my bakes, my brownies, my cookies, cake even. I can't see what they said.
I put it up there. Oh my god, Mandy. Oh my god. You will eat the penis. That's all I heard.
Dan, you caught my hearing.
God damn. Oh my god. Oh, I'm choking on my
You caught my hearing.
Right. Yeah, Mandy definitely had a you moment with the hearing there. Like, wait, what?
Yep.
You will eat the penis. Oh my god. Oh, great. So I'm excited about this new Beetlejuice film coming out.
Yo, one of my favorite movie reviewers put out his review of it, and he said it was fine. I mean, he said it was a little convoluted, but as always, Michael Keaton delivered.
I mean, of course he is Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
70, like fucking 2 years old. Because you know the juice is loose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I rewatched Beetlejuice because I have it on Blu-ray. I rewatched it the other night during that wicked storm.
I haven't watched it since I was a kid. And it's not that I wasn't interested in it. It's just I never happened upon the opportunity to watch it again.
Right.
Also, I'm getting reverb on your end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, let me mute myself for a second.
Ooh, tomorrow we're supposed to get storms.
Oh, what kind of storms?
Probably the watery kind.
Oh, don't! I hate them watery kinds.
I was actually watching a. I'm. This is the areas that are gonna get storms today. I'm gonna send this to you.
Oh no. Right into Canada too.
Yeah.
So is Canada a power bottom or a power top? I need these questions answered. Big dick of a storm. Fucking hell. Oh, I feel that caffeine now. Woo! All right, go put the rest of this singular brownie away. It was funny though, because when I got the package, I was like, "Yay, my sugar's here!" Then the stevia box, but I was like, "Yep, that's definitely zombie."
Yeah, I don't like to buy boxes from the place I'm shipping from, so I always do what I can to like salvage boxes.
Right, whether it be like an Amazon box, a sugar box, or like when you sent me the barbecue sauce, came in the wristband box, and my mom was like, "Damn it, I thought you got a wristband for me." I'm like, "Nope, this is a hot sauce barbecue sauce."
My Trinidad Scorpion has some buds on it. Finally, knock on wood, everybody, that they turn into blossoms and then proceed to turn into peppers.
Mm-hmm. If you get peppers, boy, they're gonna be fucking angry peppers.
Yep. I can't wait though. Make hot sauce, make barbecue sauce again, probably. Chili powder. Just really spice it up.
Right.
And Kay has said that they want some. And I'm just like, I'll warn you.
Right. At least with me, you know I'd be able to handle it. I don't. Even the K's in the deep south, I don't know if Kay can handle it.
Yeah, well, we'll find out. My spice tolerance, like, at least when it comes to my mouth, my spice tolerance is like through the roof. My stomach, not so much.
Huh?
Again, I have the mouth of a Rhett and the stomach of a Link.
Right. I'll still never forget fucking Link, not Link. Rhett looking over at Link when Link said he didn't like Oreos, and Rhett was like visibly offended.
Yep.
He was like, "Excuse me?"
Right. Link's tism is on a whole other prism, man.
He has his own prism.
He has his own prism, yes. Cause like it's just like, god damn, dude. Though my favorite bit, you know, with Rhett reacting to Link's picky eating is when Link said he doesn't like to bite cucumbers.
Right.
And Rhett was like, say that again. And he was like, I don't like to bite. I don't like to taste. And Rhett was like, you don't like to eat cucumbers, okay? You don't like cucumbers. That's what you could say. And then he just went on this. And then he just went on this bit of just like, I don't like to bite cucumbers. I don't like to buy cucumbers and then chew them repeatedly in my mouth and then swallow them and then begin to digest them, otherwise known as eating.
Oh my god. I think I do remember seeing that. My brother was like, again.
I was rewatching some of their trying old canned foods stuff.
Oh god.
Kind of like the time that Link ate the coconut. Some like old ass coconut.
It looked like fucking chewing tobacco, but dried up.
Yeah. And Rhett was just like, the reason there's two of us is in case one of us dies.
Yep.
I need more Mythical Beast merch.
I need something Cotton Candy Randy related.
Well, let me see if they have some. I am sure they do.
I mean, like my favorite pastel colored demon.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Teenies and long sleeves. They have lots of mythical shirts. Oh, that's kind of cool. They always come up with fun designs. Oh, that's right. They have a tee of Link's glasses in particular.
Yep.
Including the fucking serial killer glasses he has now.
Oh my god. He looks like fucking Dahmer.
Right. Everybody's like, why do you have those fucking Jeffrey Dahmer glasses? Come on.
Exactly. He looked better with the other ones.
He did. Like all of the previous ones, he looked great. Now he looks like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. Nope, Irish Shakira here.
Yep, good old cranberries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently one of my playlists that YouTube decided to create for me is a lot of 90s grunge and early 2000s alternative.
Oh my god, they have a glow-in-the-dark mug.
Ooh, cool.
$17, oh damn.
Damn.
I have their mug that if you pour hot beverages in it, it like looks all colorful.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's color changing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I really wish I was able to get their enamel mug. I thought those were really cute.
Yeah.
Me just going on a tangent about mugs. Don't mind me, everybody.
Yeah, I love mugs too.
Mm-hmm.
And we're both coffee connoisseurs.
Oh yeah. I mean, I quit drinking alcohol. Might as well get addicted to something else.
Right. I mean, you fucking FaceTimed me earlier about a coffee decision.
Yeah, I did because there was like a lot of coffee sales going on.
You're like, what's the best for my buck? Like, what can I get?
Because I'm really bad at those kind of decisions. Ooh, slippers.
Hey, you got some Starbucks though.
Yeah, I did. I'm not a fan of their politics, but also things are fucking expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Christine saw firsthand how expensive things are here.
Yeah, exactly. Like the fire department coffee, because I bought a bag of it for like $11 or $12, and it's almost $14 in your area. I was like, fucking hell.
Mm-hmm.
Which you gotta try fire department coffee. It's really good.
It's dark roast though. I don't really like dark roast.
It's an espresso.
Yeah.
The one that I have
to use it for my brownies, like.
Drink it, bitch.
Oh, I found one.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
You need to get this. Oh, my God. I'm sending you a link.
Ah, it's a dinosaur, Randy!
Velocirandy.
Oh my god, it's so cool looking! I'm just imagining him going. "Da, da, 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 da. Happy Cotton Candy Day, Daddy. Did you like my Jurassic Park theme song? I'm a real dinosaur now, guys. That means that when I eat you, you will be fossilized too. No, this whispering of the sweet nothings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my favorite of like their characters that they have on their fucking videos.
Trying to think of like my favorite characters.
Yep. Crossing over two fandoms. Good Mythical Morning Park.
I mean, Chase is always fun.
Right.
Especially like Chase the cartographer.
Yes.
Oh no! Yo.
Oh.
They have Cotton Candy Randy iPhone covers.
Yo, send me the link.
They're $18.
That might be next paycheck, but goddamn. Right, let me see. Oh my god, yes. It's so crazy.
You're like, I need it.
It's so unhinged. Do they have it for the 11? They do for 18. Fuck. Oh, I need it. It's so creepy. I love it. Oh, daddies. I mean, jokingly, my little Christmas gnome that I have that my sister-in-law made for me, that's Candy Cane Randy.
Yep.
Who doesn't love Candy Cane Randy? I keep all my Christmas presents in garbage bags. Throw them down the river, never to be seen again.
You know what my favorite Christmas decorations are? The corpses I hang on the tree.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, that's great.
I actually do love cotton candy, as in like the actual food.
Oh yeah, same here.
Though it can get a little messy to eat after a bit.
Yeah, especially if it's hot outside, then you're gonna be sticky.
Yep. And not in a sexy way.
Right. It's like sugar sticky, like ugh. Shut up.
Saying that you're sugar sticky is still kind of sexual.
It's just a southern way of saying it. You know, your sugar's kind of sticky.
Mm-hmm. My God, I think I hear. Which reminds me, the other day, it was like at 10 a.m. I had both doors open, which I do right now just to sort of help get some airflow through. I was like hearing like a breakup or something.
Oh God.
And the thing that kept getting me was that the guy kept saying bye to the woman and then kept arguing with her.
Jesus.
I was like, they were screaming at each other, crying, I hate you, fuck you. And I just sort of felt like I wasn't like personally witnessing it. I was just overhearing it. And I just sort of felt like Homer disappearing into the bush.
Right. You're like, God damn it.
I was just like, I feel like I'm interrupting something, but please don't come near my place.
I mean, the last couple of arguments I heard outside of my fucking house ended up with guns being drawn. It's like, oh, fuck. Ironically, both of them were shootings.
Yeah, this is the first time there was the couple that lived across the street from me. They were Chinese. I had no clue what they were saying, but I just remember thinking, who needs reality TV show when you can just listen to them?
Right. It's like, here's all your drama.
Uh-huh. My current neighbor, she's really cool. We went out for pancakes yesterday, I believe.
Pancakes!
Mm-hmm. I got blue corn blueberry pancakes with pine nuts.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, it tasted like surprisingly indigenous. It had a caramel sauce that was a little overbearingly sweet. At least I think it was caramel sauce. I'm not much of a super sweet person, both in personality and in terms of eating sweets.
Mm.
But that was really good. I've just been having a hankering for pancakes like the past month or so. But of course, I can't really have pancakes too often because they give me issues.
Right. I almost made a maple syrup joke. God damn it. I got my emotional maple syrup back, though. I was happy about that. I was like, yeah, I have it back now.
Canada makes maple syrup their whole personality.
Exactly. Right.
I just remember, because we live so close to the border of Canada and Washington State, it was like a stone's throw from us. There was just so much Canadian maple syrup.
Mm.
And I will admit, it is tasty, but still. Apparently, you can make birch syrup. I'm really fascinated to find out what that tastes like.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Right now, I want pancakes. God damn it. Oh, interesting. Mandy? I have been watching The Strain on fucking Hulu, but work's got me so fucking tired at the end of the day that I don't even want to watch The Strain, so I'm stuck on the beginning of season 2.
Oh, you mean the stupid vampirism show?
Guillermo del Toro, your concept makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Guillermo, ¿por qué?
It's just like if the worms are the vampires, then the vampires aren't the vampires.
Right.
They are just hosts. Also, worms do not like transfer that way.
Right.
I mean, they do, but they also kind of don't. My Nana had heartworms at one point.
Oh God, that freaks me out.
Well, apparently what happened is that, where she lived was formerly a cattle pasture. And yeah, she got heartworm because she would walk barefoot on the grass. Oh, I hear the woofer.
Oh, I heard him too.
But yeah, she had to get treated for that. And I remember visiting while she was getting that treatment. She's like, "Don't walk on the grass. Don't."
Oh, that feeds into the parasite fear. I'm just like, ugh.
I've had all sorts of experiences with parasites thanks to my mom's never getting her animals checked.
Right.
Oh, I think Jolene caught something in her web.
Jolene. Like fucking Dolly Parton, man.
I want her to do like a parody of her own song of Toe Beans.
Right, like have it come back full circle.
Yeah.
Because hey, the Toe Beans song is just as important as Jolene.
Mm-hmm.
Toe Beans.
Toe Beans. Toe Beans. Toe Beans. My stepmom used to like really dog on her appearance. I remember that
obviously Dolly's had work done, but she's a decent person. That's the thing that really counts.
She's a bean. And the other thing is like, when it comes to cosmetic stuff, it's just like, in my opinion, so long as you're doing it for yourself and not to please anybody, go right ahead. Do what makes you feel confident.
Right.
I used to get dogged on. My stepmom used to dog on me for makeup, for wearing makeup, and used to hate anybody who wore makeup. And it's just like, wear and do whatever helps you feel confident.
Right, exactly.
If that's wearing 6-inch heels and having a bright red lip, well, do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's having giant tits. Get those giant tits.
Right.
But yeah, she's probably the only person that I would willingly give my 2 other outside of trilogy books without any stipulations.
Right.
Like everybody else would have a legally binding NDA agreement. But her, I would just give her one.
It's like, don't worry, we trust you.
Mm-hmm. We trust you, and you are a good bean. So here you go. Here's the book.
Being a vampire, the hair falling out, losing your genitals. Yup, that happened in the strain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but worms don't do that to you.
Two forms of autism meet in a bar. No. Oh my goodness.
That reminded me of a conversation I had with my, I mean, it was actually on Twitter of all things with my stepmom. We were talking about the fallacy of Abrahamic religions, in the fervent belief that all of humanity, all 8 billion of us, have descended from count them, 2 humans in particular. Nobody else. And they don't even see, and she brought up a good point. It's like they don't even seem to question how their children got wives.
Exactly.
Like,
because they had 2 sons.
Mm-hmm.
So where are you gonna get the babies? Well, wives appeared. Where the fuck did they come from?
Yeah, it's just like, did they commit like incest with their mother? Like,
oh god.
And not to mention that she apparently came from Adam's rib.
Yeah, oh, I knew about that.
So it's not incest, it's masturbation.
Oh god. Oh no.
And then of course, their kids. Like, both of us were just like, how does that ever make sense to anybody?
Why God's name didn't translate well? Well, oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even tonight. Oh my god.
On that note, do we have any closing remarks?
There we go. Usually I'm the one who ends it, but now it's all good. But thanks everybody for coming by. Bonnie,
thank you, Kay, for coming by.
Too crazy. Thank you everybody else for coming in. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.